Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video like up. Scott Wolf. The name alone conjures warm memories for fans who grew up watching his boyish charm light up television screens on shows like Party of Five, Everwood, and more recently, Nancy Drew. Known for his wholesome image, glowing smile, and off-screen dedication to family values, Scott has long been considered a Hollywood good guy, a rarity in an industry known for turbulence. So when news broke that his long-standing marriage to Kelley Limp, former MTV Real World New Orleans star, was on rocky ground, fans were taken aback, but nothing could prepare them for what came next. After nearly 20 years of marriage and raising 3 beautiful children together, the couple confirmed their separation earlier this year. At the time, they assured the public it was amicable. However, over the last few weeks, things have taken a far more emotionally and public turn, leaving fans across the globe sending prayers and support to the actor as he navigates one of the hardest chapters of his life. Scott and Kelley's love story was one fans adored. Their 2004 wedding felt like the real-life fairy tale ending Hollywood so often fails to deliver. The couple was refreshingly normal, raising their children away from the spotlight, sharing occasional sweet moments on social media, and regularly praising each other in interviews. "I hit the jackpot," Scott once told People magazine in 2012. "Kelley is my best friend, my partner, and the heart of our family." But like many long-term marriages, cracks eventually formed beneath the surface. The pressures of Hollywood, parenting, aging, and personal growth took their toll. According to sources close to the couple, they'd been drifting emotionally for years, but kept trying for the sake of the family. In early May, whispers of a possible divorce began to circulate in entertainment circles. At first, fans didn't want to believe it. Scott had just attended a charity gala solo, sparking speculation. Then Kelley was spotted vacationing in Hawaii, without her wedding ring or Scott, just a few weeks later. TMZ confirmed the couple had filed for divorce in Los Angeles County, despite their original statement calling the split respectful and full of mutual love. The situation has turned far more difficult behind the scenes. Source close to the matter revealed. What started off cordial became complicated very quickly, especially around custody arrangements. Both Scott and Kelley are devoted parents, but they have different visions of how co-parenting should look moving forward. The internet can be a harsh place, but in Scott Wolf's case, the response from fans has been overwhelmingly supportive. Comments flooded his Instagram and formerly Twitter accounts with messages like, "You've brought joy to so many lives, Scott. Praying for your peace and healing. I watched Party of Five with my mom every week. You were the big brother I wished I had. Sending love. Stay strong. You have a beautiful soul and you'll come out stronger." A trending hashtag emerged. #prayers for Scott, filled with GIFs, nostalgic photos, and heartfelt encouragement. Some fans even started a change.org petition urging Hallmark to cast Scott in a healing-themed aged holiday film to help him channel his pain into purpose, testament to how deeply connected viewers feel to him. According to insiders, the sudden wave of public sympathy has added unexpected pressure on Scott. "Scott is incredibly touched by the messages," said a friend, "but it's also overwhelming. He's trying to stay strong for his kids and keep things civil, but there's a lot of sadness behind the scenes." The couple's disagreement over where their children should live post-divorce has become a central point of contention. Kelley reportedly wants to move back to Arkansas to be closer to her family, while Scott, who is based in California for work, wants to maintain stability for the kids. "It's not about ego or control," the insider explained. "They both love their children fiercely. But that love is clashing now, not aligning." Scott Wolf isn't the first celebrity to face a painful split under public scrutiny. But what makes this situation so raw is Scott's enduring image. As a family-first guy, Fans aren't just watching an actor go through a divorce. They're witnessing the unraveling of a real-life hero's foundation. Insiders say Scott has been leaning on longtime friends from the industry, including his Party of Five co-stars. Matthew Fox and Neve Campbell have reportedly reached out with messages of encouragement. They were like siblings for a decade, a source shared. And in tough times, that bond comes back. They've got his back. In addition to friendship, Scott has turned to therapy and journaling, hoping to process this new identity he's being forced to take on, Not's husband. But co-parent, single man, and emotional survivor. As the divorce proceedings continue, both parties are reportedly committed to shielding their children from the media circus. They've agreed not to speak negatively about one another publicly and to continue joint school events and holidays when possible. Still, those close to Scott say the emotional toll is deep and lasting. He's grieving a life he spent 20 years building, a close friend said. That doesn't heal overnight. Scott has stepped away from upcoming acting projects to focus on his family and mental health. He recently canceled a planned appearance at a Comic-Con event and a guest spot on a Hallmark summer special. Fans, however, remain hopeful. One touching comment summed it up. Scott, we watched you grow up on screen. Now let us be there while you heal. The same way you were there for us every week, giving us hope. Scott Wolf's divorce, while deeply personal, reflects a broader truth many fans can relate to. That love, even the strongest kind, sometimes changes. That life doesn't always stick to the script. And that grief can be both an ending and a beginning. In recent days, Scott posted a quiet black and white photo of himself walking on a foggy beach. No caption, just solitude. It spoke volumes. And his fans, always listening, filled the comments despite the pain. There's light ahead. Friends say Scott has been writing more, possibly working on a memoir or a fictional screenplay inspired by his journey. True, it could be the most powerful role he's ever played, the survivor who stands back up and tells the world how he found hope again. A producer who once worked with him shared, Scott has always had a sensitive, reflective soul. I think this pain will turn into something beautiful. He has that gift. And in a world where celebrity headlines often glorify scandal and cruelty, Scott Wolf's quiet, honest vulnerability reminds us that kindness and heartbreak can coexist and that healing is a story worth telling. As the divorce unfolds and fans continue to send their thoughts, one thing is clear. Scott Wolf isn't facing this alone. The man who helped so many people feel seen through his performances is now being seen. Truly seen by the millions who grew up with him. In Heartbreak, a new story is being written. And Scott Wolf, with his enduring grace and open heart, is still the leading man of it.